guys, welcome to Says Your Host Jay. Today we're gonna talk about a YouTube channel by the name of ThePolishedKnob. It's a YouTube channel that started in the early September 26, 2010. It was the first video upload, and then the very last video was September 2nd, 2014. And the channel's been inactive ever since. A little bit of a backstory about this channel is there's an Australian kid that was having sightings, and then slowly he documented the sightings, and slowly it started getting to close encounter of the third kind, which is where the aliens kind of approach the house and he gets kind of spooked, and then weird things started happening around the house. Apparently there was been about 30 documented cases that he filmed himself of these strange things started happening on this channel. There's one where he was filming and he noticed there was a strange being outside on the lawn area where the sagebrush was, and he went outside and you could see he gets taken for about 30 minutes and then comes back and then kind of spooks him quite a bit. He decided to move away from that area, but before he gets a chance to move away, something else happens. Two large reticulan type aliens kind of approached the house, and they were forced to make a hasty evac. But if you could see, I'll show you the videos. What you make of this thing. It looks quite authentic to me, because the kid that was actually involved in this, he ended up moving away, and his channel just pretty much just went dead after those encounters. But yeah, if you are interested, his channel is ThePolishedKnob, and here are some of the excerpt from his channel. Cheers.
The dream, and I wrote it down on my iPad because it wasn't last night, it was the night before. When I woke up, most dreams, you wake up, you forget. You know what I mean? You go back to sleep, whatever. But this one, I don't know, felt a little weird, so I thought I'd write it down. So I wrote it down on my iPad. I pretty much remember it anyway, but just for reference, I did write it down. So, I was on, to start the dream, my block of land, which is about 20 minutes from here, and I was there with my mates. I think it was Pommy, Byron and Matt, okay, I can't be sure, okay. I think it was the four of us up there, and I don't know, dreams, weird things happen. So we're on the block, I don't know what the fuck we're doing, but a big, kind of almost rectangle, but not a cube, lifts up. A UFO lifts up from because it kind of drops down into a valley from behind it. It lifts up, and it has kind of a straight, then it goes back a little bit angled, and then it comes straight round. UFO lifts up and flies overhead. Second of all, another one goes up and flies overhead. And then, pretty sure I rang my mum, and I said, oh, we're coming home. We just saw a huge UFO. And she said, I know, they're on TV. So I got home, and on TV, on the news, was these UFOs all around, I don't know whether they were around Australia or our area or whatever. But they were on the news straight away. And from my house, I can see the airport and the Gold Coast down there. And we're standing there in my kitchen, and next thing, the whole thing from left to right explodes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just goes bright orange, and it goes like bombs going off. The whole thing just goes bright orange, and like the whole sky is full of the glow of just orange. Then I say, shit, we gotta go. And before we can get from the sliding door in my kitchen to the other side, up at the driveway, there's like, and this is hard to explain. If you can think of lava flowing down, okay, just orange flowing down, but instead of it like being like water and it's like running, it's like a wave. And it's like, you know, like a 5 meter thick wave that continues to come down. But what's left behind it is just everything's burnt. Everything just disintegrates into black. And so it's this orange like ring or wave just comes down, and you know, it takes like 3 seconds in the dream, and the whole house, you just see the whole house like melt, disintegrate, and then pretty much and then just burns us and we die. But I remember waking up, I had my pillow, and I had both hands squeezing it like that, right in the middle of my chest. And when I woke up, my hands were all numb and tingly and shaking. And there you go, that's it. And the other thing, I woke up at exactly 5:55. I don't know if that means anything, but that's when I woke up. So I looked outside, because I woke up at 5:55, and this is what was weird. The sun was just coming up, and it was like this yellow-orange glow across the water. And that's because that's the ocean out there. And that's what I thought, what the fuck? Because that glow. And like obviously it wasn't the fire or explosions, but it was just that glow. It was just weird that it all worked out. Now, could be just a random fucking dream, you know what I mean? But it could also be something they're telling me that might happen. I don't know, maybe I'm seeing the future, I don't fucking know. And maybe it's something they're telling me because it might happen. Maybe it's something they're telling me that they, you know, what they could do, the power that they hold, but I don't know. Just a weird dream. It wasn't an abduction dream, okay? It was more of an alien attack dream. I was definitely, it was weird because it was the night after it. Just to talk about that sighting, in the sighting, you can see a red laser. Its laser, I could see it obviously with my own eyes, as the door opens, but on the other hand, it could have been the alien outside directing the one inside, if they can go invisible, I don't know, to where the door was, if you know what I mean. Because if it was inside, it was because, I mean, maybe they weren't expecting me to run downstairs. I watched the video, and I actually run down from the kitchen to downstairs in like 6-second period. So maybe if they were inside, they weren't expecting it. They might be able to go invisible, but they don't seem to be able to run through doors or through glass. They have to open it. Also, other people saying the alien slides, if you really slow it down, I tried to slow it down at the end of the clip, but if I go much slower, it just turns into shit. Like the video quality, you can see it does turn and run, but it's fucking quick. It just goes, and it runs. So it doesn't slide, because I've been watching it, and you can tell it does it. It looks at me, and it turns, and then just runs. And it just, and it just runs. I saw its left arm when it turned around. I don't know, you kind of see it on film, and that's about it, but otherwise, because that hill goes down, the rock wall's flat and the hill goes down, so it ran, and that's why it disappears down to the bottom here. So if there would have been two if there was one inside, because there was one outside at the same time.